Diatreme Resources is an emerging Australian producer of critical high-purity, low-iron silica sands. Our silica projects, Galala and Northern Silica in far north Queensland, will be co-developed by Sibelco, one of the world's largest industrial minerals companies. Our vision is to be a near-term producer of high-purity, low-iron silica sands for use in the growing global solar PV market and specialty glass markets. Our Galala and Northern Silica projects are some of the world's purest silica sands, with a combined total mineral resource of nearly 200 million tonnes. Okay, now that we're past that our resource is big part, let's move on to a topic that's close to my heart and something that's just as important as the resource itself: social licence to operate and social performance. Firstly, what is a social licence to operate? Well, it's not a licence at all to start off with. That's simply the shorthand term that has been coined for a far more complex situation. It is about social acceptance and trust, and those things have to be earned through performance. Now, when resource companies talk about their social performance, they're usually referring to the activities undertaken once they've established their mining lease. Social performance activities typically come out of a social impact assessment and the resultant social impact plan once the company has its approvals. In Diatreme's case, we are in exploration and pre-development stage, but we're advancing early on our social licence. Diatreme is privileged to be looking down the barrel of a long mine life, so we are setting the foundation for success early. Only through early engagement with our key stakeholders in Hopevale and the Cooktown region can we build strong and genuine partnerships as we move forward. The true nature of such relationships will mean that as Diatreme's operation grows, so too will the community within which we are privileged to work. Gives you a bit of a snapshot of where we are. And as you can see from this map, we are working in a very, very remote location. And the politics of working in a multifaceted Indigenous community are complex. While engaging in this environment can be challenging, here at Diatreme we follow some very simple steps to ensure appropriate and meaningful engagement with our stakeholders. The first is listen. We listen more than we talk, except today I'm doing all the talking. But generally it's really important that people get to tell their story, and it's really important that we as a company understand that story. Their story informs us. It is a sharing of their history, their challenges, and their past grievances. Where other companies have faltered, we have the opportunity to learn just by listening. That's something that we keep in mind as we're engaging with community and as we're developing. All of that information is invaluable and informs Diatreme's path forward. We can design that path with community.
Hello everyone, my name is Shailon Diral Rosendale. I'm one of the TOs for this area, Dingal country. Opportunities for more locals to get out, TOs, locals to come out to work and stuff like that. More employment. That's the main thing, what we really need in this area, you know. Protecting cultural heritage sites and all campsites and stuff like that. And animals and stuff like that, really, you know. Me as a young fella growing up, I didn't really have those opportunities. Now, you know, trying to be the bigger leader and make that doorway open for us all, and you know, not pushing all clans to the side, you know. Well, Diatreme showed that already from the get-go. They talked to every clan that approached them, and that's the best thing could ever happen to Hopevale community, really. It's good partnering with Diatreme, well, you know, coming to a close agreement and working together, because we get to know both ways, you know. We learn from them, the LAW, and they learn from us, the LORE. So we're here to protect, you know, rights and stuff here on behalf of the LORE, and we learn both ways. That's the main thing, really.
As we move forward, we engage in interest-based negotiations, diving deep into the reasons behind, why people want what they want. Those true interests are critical to navigate that path forward. In my first meeting with the Tita and Gamay Steering Committee, I told them, I'm about to drive you crazy with one question: why? As the committee started to tell me they wanted a strong focus on jobs and training for traditional owners, I asked, why? Well, they wanted people to be able to live in community with the nice things as if they were living in Cairns. Cool. Why? So that their kids can grow up with the same opportunities. Aha, now we're really getting somewhere. When we know that core interest, the why, there is more than one way to skin that cat. Now, the training and jobs are a no-brainer for Diatreme, and we've committed to targets of 60% Indigenous employees, as well as developing training to ensure that we have local Indigenous staff across all areas of our operations. What else can we do to provide the best possible opportunities to kids in the community? Sponsor some things? Sure can. This year, we have been major sponsors of the Hopevale Junior Rugby League Association, seeing 3 teams of girls and boys travel to competitions in Cooktown and Wujal. We supported the Hopevale Barefoot Ballerinas and the Yimbala dancers to travel to Cairns to perform at the Cairns show. Diatreme sponsored the Hopevale Bull and Bronc Association, as well as a community music festival in honour of an elder that passed. None of these events or sponsorships bear a big old Diatreme logo. It's not about the opportunity to market ourselves, it's about opportunities for the Hopevale community. We do bigger things than sponsorships. We have partnered with the Hopevale Aboriginal Shire Council and Sister Eyes Collective to deliver monthly girls and teen girl programs in Hopevale. Sister Eyes Collective is devoted to supporting women and young girls follow their dreams, speak their truth, connect to their heart space and find their sisterhood. This program commences this month and will run for a minimum of 6 months. Again, partnering with the council, we facilitated a sports and nutritional mentor in Open Road Co to work with Council's Sport and Recreation Officer. Open Road Co will provide support and training to develop community programs. The initial focus is kids programs, however, whole community engagement is the ultimate goal. Keeping generations of family healthy and mobile is key. We have partnered with TAFE Queensland to deliver their One Business program face-to-face in Hopevale to support the establishment of Indigenous businesses.
My name is Cheyenne Dimal. I'm a Ditar woman from Hopevale. Yeah, from the very beginning, they were saying they wanted to develop, Diatreme was saying that they wanted to develop an amicable relationship with us, with the traditional owner group, and for us that felt, it made us feel comfortable. There was no question that we couldn't ask. It was easy. It made it easier for us to ask the questions that we needed to, the hard questions. Even if we thought they were silly, everybody was told around the table, just ask. There is no silly question. And it's been good because we do get a lot of our questions answered. I think for that we're grateful, yeah. It makes, I guess it would make, for any mining company to come in and deal with traditional owners, developing that relationship in the first instance is very important. It sets it up how then the negotiations roll on, and it makes the traditional owner group feel valued.
Our third step has been early engagement of an Indigenous liaison officer. Having an ILO engage with the community means that family is keeping employees informed, as well as focused on the why of why they wanted these jobs. It means to their and what it means to their family, to their clan, and to their community. Additionally, our Indigenous employment strategy recognises that English is often a second language in community. As with most things in life, communication is key. Language barriers will typically mean that an Aboriginal community that is, quote, partnering with a mining company falls a few steps behind. By having an ILO from community capable of speaking Yimita, we bridge those language gaps and ensure our partners continue to walk beside us. Again, typically the engagement of an ILO comes as a result of a mining agreement for when mining has started. This is another early step for Diatreme, and I believe that the long-term benefits will result in a stronger relationship with traditional owners built on respect and understanding. Having an ILO early also means that we can follow through on this next step a lot easier. The step is communicate. Communicate often, a lot. Keep people informed even if it's a small thing. Even if you're calling to have a chat and find out about how their weekend was. It means lots of cups of tea. It means you buy shares in Arnott's because you are bringing the smoko. A true partnership means that you understand what their lives involve and they understand what your business involves. The last step we do is that we do what we'll say we'll do. Empty promises will destroy social licence faster than you can blink. Diatreme is creating meaningful pathways of employment and business growth for traditional owners of the land on which we work. These very simple steps have allowed Diatreme to negotiate in good faith and seek to understand the needs of our landholders, stakeholders, and our native title parties to build a social licence to operate through legitimacy, transparency, credibility, and trust. The cost of establishing this social licence today and moving forward pales in comparison to the dividends it pays from having a genuine partnership with our closest stakeholders. I am confident that Diatreme's partnerships in and around the Hopevale community will grow with our project and that our social licence will evolve naturally into creating and supporting a thriving remote Indigenous community. Thank you for listening, everyone. We are a work in progress transitioning to mining, but we are very proud of what we are achieving. Please come and say good day at our booth.